I'm Laura Hamilton, and I'm Associate Director of RAND Education. Congress is currently working to reauthorize the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. And three of the big issues that they need to grapple with are assessment, accountability provisions, and the approach to school improvement. One of the main considerations that we should be taking into account through this reauthorization process is what is the purpose of the assessments that are administered. So for instance, if the purpose is to just monitor schools' progress towards standards, you can do that without necessarily testing every student in every grade. On the other hand, if you want to be able to evaluate individual teachers or track individual student progress over time, then you need to think about testing in subsequent grades every student every year. When you're thinking about what the accountability policies should be, one important consideration is to sort of stop thinking about accountability as just being about rewarding and sanctioning schools. We tend to think about accountability in a broader sense with a real focus on how it can promote improvement at the school level and at the educator level, at the student level. The federal government should be thinking about allowing flexibility at the state and district level in terms of what measures are included in the accountability systems, but should be encouraging states to make that information available to the public and report it in a way that's accessible to all of the different stakeholders who might benefit from it. This sort of, again, punitive approach that has often been taken in these teacher evaluation systems that have been adopted, linking them to hiring and firing, is not necessarily a good approach to improving the quality of teaching. A better approach is to think about collecting multiple measures of teacher performance, and that would include value-added or student achievement growth measure combined with a direct measure of classroom practice, typically done through an observation by the principal or someone else, possibly combining that with stakeholder input like student surveys or input from teachers' peers. All of those measures alone have, concerns associated with validity and reliability, but together they can be a really good resource to help improve teachers' practice. For the teachers themselves to identify their strengths and weaknesses, and for principals and others who are supervising the teachers to sort of get a sense of what kind of professional development the teacher needs, what kind of resources might they offer to try to help teachers get better.